My wife likes it when I sing little ditties. She gives her a bit of a giggle. So hello Pepper, how are you? Anyway, hi. I'm not going to brush my teeth with them. Anyway, welcome back to John's Random Reviews. Welcome to another video that no one watches. So, there we go. Come on, sit down. Good to go. Sit down. Sit down. Okay. Right. As we know, I am a jobbing plumber. And these are the tools of my trade. Anyway, no, we're not brushing our teeth. Right, these are the tools of my trade. Not all the tools, but what tools are they? Come on, let's get involved. Come on, come in a bit. Come in a little bit. Right, these are, well, these three are called water pump pliers, or sometimes they're called gland pliers, and they're for tightening up nuts, and also some people might call them wrenches. So this one is one of my favourites. What do you think, Pepper? Oh, okay. Right, just anyway. So this is by a company called Nipex, which I think is an electrical company. So anyway, come on. Right. Okay. Right.
Don't get her away.
Little gland pliers, and it's really handy. It sits in the top of my toolbox and actually uses every day. So you see these little bits here? They grip onto a pipe or a nut. So, anyway, right. So that's that one, and this one, I got this from the builders merchant. It's a company called Ox. You can see that. So this is my big water pump player. So you adjust it by sliding up this here. It travels up, and once it locks into this. Oh, Pepper!
You're gonna bite me!
You're in the way. Come on, out of the way. Come on, get down. Gary's upset.
Get off the bloody table!
Gary's upset. Come on, get down. Get down. Come on, down, jump. Come on, jump. Pepper, jump. Come on. Pepper, off. Sorry about that, Gary.
I thought she was gonna eat me.
Bloody hell, where were we? Anyway, Mrs. has got a cough. Anyway, so these are my two small and medium water pump pliers, or gland pliers. Now these are pretty cool. I've actually borrowed these off a colleague, and they haven't got a mechanism where it locks into a little gate like that. You see, it's got a crescent bit on there, and that locks into like a gate, and then when you adjust it, it stays in. Once you start turning it, look at this bad boy. This thing slides up and down like that. So if you put it onto open it up and you want to go onto a small thing, watch this. It clicks up there, and then it tightens up, and it's got a little spring in there that sort of just compresses. So with this one, you kind of have to, it gets a bit stuck sometimes, and then you kind of move it up and down like that. And it can be a little bit of a pain. So I'm going to try this one out. I've never used these ones before, but the fantastic kit for you starting out being a plumber, you need these. Water pump pliers, absolutely brilliant bit of kit. Now then, this is special. A bit controversial, this one. This is a pair of footprints. So these footprints are from, the company are from Sheffield, and the company invented these. These were invented in the 1885 or something like that, and they got a patent on them, and they are sort of like a wrench like that, but they work in a sort of a different way. What if you want to adjust what the size of pipe or nut you're going on? What you do, what you do is you take that little nut out, that little nut. Can you see that? It's got a picture of a footprint on it. So then you slide that up and down. If you want to go onto a smaller bit of pipe, like that, and then you tighten the nut back in there, and then you make it smaller. And the more pressure you put on there, very clever design, I guess it's physics, the more pressure you put on there, it tightens its grip onto the nut. So some people don't like these. They've been around for a long time, obviously 100 years, but that is part of plumbing history and I love them. Always have some footprints in my toolbox. But if you're taking out an immersion heater, which is a really big nut, what I've done, look at that! I've drilled it out. I've drilled the body. I put it on one of, like a press drill, and I've drilled extra holes in there. So an old Gad's told me that when I was starting out. He said get these drilled out. So what you can do is open these really, really wide like that, and you can go on to an immersion heater. So you put that into an immersion heater, which is like an element on top of a cylinder. So what you do, if you think, oh, hang on a minute, that's not very long to get a good leverage, what you do is you put it onto the nut, get your hammer and give it a smack. And it's the shock of the hitting the nut that loosens it up. Well, actually, that's righty-tighty. This is lefty-loosey. So that's lefty-loosey. So there we go. I kind of like, I don't know, I get a bit emotional about footprints. They're absolutely amazing, and the history. Even though that one, can you see that? It's just snapped off a little bit. I think I must have used it a little bit too fierce. So we've got footprints there, and 3 pairs of water pump pliers or gland pliers. So they're all for doing nuts, and also they can do pipe threads. So if you're a plumber starting out, this is going to be just the thing. So hang on a minute, I think we need to go and see. I shouted at Pepper, so I'm really sorry, Pepper. But you were in the video and you upset Gary.
She was on the bloody table.
I know, you were on the bloody table. That was naughty. Okay, Pepper, what do we say? Oh, random is rad. Rock on.